The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat postgame show.
The Heat win! They escape! Gabe! Oh my God, this show was almost going to be horrible. I can't believe it. And for anybody who wants to complain that they blew a 25-point lead, they're missing half their fucking team. And the fact that they came out there and they got a lead by that many points and they held on and they held a legitimate MVP candidate to 0 fucking second half points, neutralize them in the fourth quarter with a husk of a roster on the road following a loss to Cleveland is absolutely incredible. We should be absolutely proud of them, and we should be absolutely thrilled that they're surviving without, honestly, 2 superstars. Jimmy Butler was in the MVP conversation before he got hurt, and Bam Adebayo is an all-NBA caliber player, and tonight is a celebration of Heat culture, of finding guys in the rough. Another guy, Gabe Vincent, that they produced out of thin air. Duncan Robinson, Udonis Haslem. You know, there's a long Tyler Johnson, Hassan, a ton of guys that came out of nowhere that they make into these good fucking NBA players. They develop them and they help them succeed and be the maximum players that they can be. Siobhan was absolutely right about Gabe this whole time. He is a stud. Brass, take me out. We have so much shit to get to today. I'm so excited for the show.
Yeah.
Joey, what's going on there?
So
what?
We got to be really quiet. I'm not supposed to be here. Honestly, my mom kicked me out like 2 weeks ago, and I've just been using her Wi-Fi for the past 3 weeks. I've been staying at a friend's house. My friend is my other uncle, and you know, I've just been hanging out there, but I just gotta keep it really quiet because.
Okay. We'll only go to you. We'll only go. Okay, so we have Joey. From his mom. What's up,
weird.
Tiff? What's up, Brass?
What's up?
There you go.
What's up?
How we feeling, y'all?
Feeling good, man. Fuck the process.
Fuck the process. You know what,
Here we are.
Brass? This is a celebration of drink. Let's find out what everyone's drinking. I'll kick things off first. Listen, I go with the classics, a little gin and tonic. You know, that's my drink. That's the me drink, gin and tonic. So, you know, that's what we're going. A little Harry Blues and Fever Tree tonic water. Only the best here in my.
Who's your player of the game?
My player of the game is. I'm not gonna take Gabe. I wanted to go Kyle. He had a really bad second half, so I can't even go Kyle. I tweeted out, Game Ball has to go to the mechanic. What Dedmon did. His defense on Embiid, the crushing screens all night, the offense revolved around his screening and his rolling and just his ability to just do all the dirty work and the little things. The rebounding was incredible tonight for him. That charge late in the game was huge. I mean, it's mechanic for me, man.
Yeah.
Tiff, what you got?
I'm coming off this boost, so this is nothing but water right here. My player of the game, feel like I want to let Brass go in about Gabe for a little bit. I'm gonna roll with PJ because still, every night in and night out, he's just steady. The shots didn't really fall tonight early, and he might not always be there when you call, but he is always on fucking time. That's all I know.
Yeah. Me tonight, I am drinking a bourbon renewal, which is bourbon, lemon juice, creme de cassis, simple syrup. And my player of the game is going to be, let's see. Obviously, Gabe is like the go-to choice, right? I'm not going to do that.
One of us has to go Gabe.
I am going to go not having Andre Drummond on this team. I would like anti-player. We went Dedmon over Drummond, and I will do that every fucking day.
Every day.
Of my life.
Every day.
We dodged that fucking bullet because that guy is a tub of shit.
Do you remember when when Pistons fans tried to tell us that he was better than Bam? Do you remember when they actually got on Al Gore's internet and tried to tell us that? Like, we don't have eyes.
I mean, he was good at rebounding for a good stretch of his career.
Not even, man. That whole team was surrounded around getting him rebounds. Fuck out of here. By the way, my guy looks as fat as I do out there. What happened? My God, he's talking about even
fat shaming people.
He got even fatter. He's embarrassing. Eric Reed just straight up called him like he's just like, oh, Drummond quit on that play, like just straight up like slandering like he's Blake Griffin.
At least he wears the right jersey size, G.
My Max Juice jersey is gonna be extra tight when it comes. I'm telling you,
buddy.
That shit might break when I put it on. Joey, what are you drinking?
All right, I'm drinking. I went simple, just a vodka soda. I'm in my 20s, so we're gonna keep that going. My player of the game. I don't care if it's already been said. That's not a rule. But I gotta give it to my man Pajama Tucker. I mean, just it sucks that he's 36 because he should have been on the Heat his whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shout out PJ. Gabe doing his thing out there, shooting like Marvin Gaye Sr. I don't know. He was killing it. Anyway. Whoa, too soon?
Too soon.
All right.
What's going on?
What's going on? We started off. All right, before we get into some of the show, we got to shout out our community already because everyone's popping off already. A lot of people following. Shout out to Burger Wolf, Young Monk. Somebody's phone number looks like. I'm not gonna read it out. Somebody put their Twitch name as a phone number. Ricky, Jens, Nando, Super Milk. Thank you all for following the channel. Born Again Ben subscribed for tier 1. Post Up Gaga gave out 10 community subs. Brass, I feel like we gotta hit them one time.
We're gonna hit him one time with a drip drop.
It's gonna be really funny when you win the hottie for best drip drop two times in a row.
I'm just not feeling it anymore.
Vane Hype continuing, maybe my favorite show bit, giving a tier 1 sub to Joel Embiid. Thank you, Vane Hype, for the gifted. That is my favorite. That is my favorite bit.
Joel Embiid.
Hold on.
Whoa, you hear that?
What is that?
What's going on here?
Here it goes.
What the fuck is what is that?
Who is that?
I don't have anything to yell about.
Oh!
What'd I tell you? Didn't I tell you? How many times I told you? Not once, not twice. At least 4 times I done told you. Leave the boy alone. My man went fucking 7 for 12 from 3. Played good defense. Goddamn 26 points. E-Reed talking about, another career night for Gabe. Every fucking night against the Philadelphia 76ers is a career night for Gabe fucking Vincent. Yeah, 21, 23, fucking 26 tonight. 7 for 12, a plus 26. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, you muted.
Oh, she muted. She went too hard. She went too hard.
You broke your mic.
We can't hear you.
You muted from the Blue Yeti. You pressed the button.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's falling apart. This is the Heat second half.
Oh no. Let's see.
Third
man.
quarter.
Do you hear me?
Yes. Go on. Oh, not you.
Not me.
Damn it.
Okay, well, yep.
Damn it.
And that was our performativity of the Heat's second half tonight. As you saw, a really strong start, fell apart at the end. I'm sure Siobhan's going to come back and really close it out strong again. But straight up, we just wanted to give an ode to Kenny. I mean, he's not here tonight, and we really wanted to shout him out.
Somebody in the chat said, Kenny, what are you doing? Post Up said she at Kenny's house.
They traded internet.
I'm sorry. It's all the
I tell Kenny to go home.
It's all the fraud.
Tell Kenny to go home.
Kenny, go. I don't want any of your bad internet. Listen. No, I'm not at Kenny's house. Stop that. My internet's fine. I just pressed the wrong button. He needs help with his. Okay, let's stop that. No, I just want another night. 23, 21, 26 tonight, plus 26, no, plus 21, 7 for 12 shooting. My guy went off. That's all I have to say. Thank you for having me. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Gabe Island. The bandwagon's filling up. We got like 3 more spots left. So you better claim a seat now, goddammit. Because I'm kicking people off and I'm leaving hoes in the street. I'm leaving bitches in the street.
We gotta do Gabe Island. We gotta get Christian to do the Photoshop for Gabe Island. We gotta bring that back. Siobhan, thank you for joining us today. That we needed you today.
I know, it was a good game. Like the whole game, it was fun. Shit got stupid at the end. We got to contain dribble penetration better. But I don't give a fuck about none of that. Plus 26. Bye.
I love her so much. She's the best. Plus Ultra P, subscribed with Prime. I see you, Plus Ultra. I understood that reference. We love that. Shout out to you.
No one else did.
No one else does.
No one else did.
Nope.
Well, she did. She understood.
Must be anime.
Yeah, she got it.
Oh God.
So let's get into let's get into Gabe. Let's get into Gabe today and kind of what went right for him. Tiff, today was not a highlight for Heat dribble penetration tonight. They did not get anything in the paint. It was all dribble handoffs and setting screens on the top of the key and running guys off. But they hit shots, and I think Duncan set the tone early. Gabe hit a few in the first, and Gabe just kept that shit going.
That's it. It's not going to work. The same things won't work every night. But tonight they were hitting shots. They were moving the ball. They were moving their feet, which was more important. They weren't just standing still. Duncan looked really good. Like Duncan, I mean, he had a couple like rush shots at the end, but Duncan looked really good. He looked really steady throughout. His defense actually picked up towards the end of the game also. But listen, where were you going to be at without Gabe Vincent tonight? That's my question. Because Tyler Perry had fools on skates all night. He was hitting the three. He was making the passes. He was playing defense. Listen, Gabe well, he's not underrated by Heat fans. Let's hope. But the league, they're not checking for Gabe. So as long as they want to leave him open, he needs to just keep shooting.
So Gabe and Duncan combined to score 47 points today. On the pregame show, Jack and I talked about if Kyle and Duncan combined for 50, they have a puncher's chance. And while that did not happen, another backcourt mate stepped up. Holy shit. Nomadic Rider gifting 20 tier 1 subs.
Nomadic Rambler.
I'm sorry.
I'm misspell when you fucking read.
We got to pay for lit classes for G.
It's Mac. It's Mac Pro. Resubscribed with Prime. Brass, do the honors.
Gonna hit him one time with the Frosted Gabes.
I may need to drink out the bottle.
Oh wait, you got it.
Gabe Vincent could have opted to pull it out.
Oh man.
Karate after dark. Brass,
naughty karate.
When does the naughty karate segment come? Naughty karate.
Stay tuned.
Brass.
Yeah.
Let's give Gabe some love because he saved their ass in Chicago when they were shorthanded on the road as well when they weren't. And then again tonight, I mean, and he's doing it on the road, which is just huge for a young player.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else can be said. I mean, he's stepping up in a huge way. We were all we were terrified when we lost Jimmy to his ass again. And, we kept on. The players are dropping like flies and they're dropping like flies everywhere right now. But only one of ours is to protocols.
Yeah.
Which sucks because we're going to get hit with that eventually.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not. But it's not looking good in the league. And guys like Gabe are absolutely stepping up. And he's just dominating. I don't even know what to say about that. I love to see it, man. What can you say?
Every shot he shot tonight, I thought was going to go in. I was surprised when he was.
It was one of those nights, absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, threes were going crazy. How many did we attempt? We attempted like 45 threes or something, right?
Yeah, they were in the 40s. I know that at one point in the fourth quarter, Eric
18 for 44.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man.
I think Philly put him up
lighting it
too.
up.
Philly got 37, but they just couldn't hit shit.
Yeah.
Heat zone, they kind of we can get into that in same majority. Like, my man Gabe is. I don't know how the Heat keep finding these dudes out of nowhere. It's insane.
Diamonds in the rough.
Like everyone, dude,
this
all
one
of them.
hurt because Gabe had that.
Yeah.
Your boy Kyle bumped him backcourt, which is not cool.
Kyle did not have a good second half at all. Kyle was like dog shit in the second half. Like he
was in Gabe's way a lot.
Yeah, he really was. Like straight up, and I'm Kyle Lowry apologist, right? But and we don't have to. I mean,
Kyle's ass got the backcourt on that one.
I thought Lowry. I thought he played a good first half in the sense of he wasn't getting in the way. He kind of saw the flow of the game, was kind of getting guys their threes, was kind of triggering, so they would have them on one side, guys flying off. And I don't think he had it tonight. What are you shaking your head about? He didn't have it tonight.
The Smeathan comment. That's what I was shaking my head about.
I
I'm not. Nope.
Shout out Nancy Reagan.
If you're a podcast listener, that's why you got to come to stream. Shout out to our pod audience. You guys are great. And I brought this up yesterday on the pod with Justin Rowan. We need more reviews on our iTunes and Spotify. So the best and funniest review now until Christmas, we will give away a mechanic shirt to the person with the funniest comment. So when you give a review, the funniest 5-star review gets one of these bad boys for Christmas. So you screenshot it and you tweet us at MIAHeatBeat with a 5-star review and make it funny and make it creative. And we're gonna give a shirt to the best one. And if you want something other than mechanic shirt, let us know. I mean, I just figure who wouldn't want that shirt? I mean, that shit was fire.
Sweet.
That shit was absolutely fire.
You
So
put it into a crop top. Yeah.
Right.
I was just
Cut
saying
the
other things you
sleeves
could do.
off.
Yeah, Brian, get on the crop tops. By the way, IDB1127 gifted a community sub. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank
that's
you.
fine.
IMBB 487.
Brass, how fucking good does it feel to beat the Sixers? I fucking hate Philly. I love whenever they embarrass. I mean, I don't know if they embarrassed Philly today, but I mean, I fucking
No, they
hate
embarrassed them.
Oh, they embarrassed
I
them?
hate
embarrassed
them. Yeah.
They didn't even know who half of our roster was. So, no, and half the time we don't know who the roster is. They got embarrassed tonight. Because literally, this is the game where Embiid was supposed to be like, I got this. And meanwhile, he was getting shut down by the fucking mechanic.
Well, and he's still
Like-
old flappy ass bitch. Like he's still flop every play, man.
FAB.
He's on the floor. He's on the floor. It's like him and AD. What player spends the most? Is that like an advanced metric there? Can you tell which player is lying on the floor the longest in the league? Because it's got to be Embiid or AD.
That's a good
No, it's
stat.
Embiid. Embiid's
Yeah.
no. Well,
His average time is like 15 seconds on the ground, I think.
I was talking to Justin yesterday on the pod, and he said the Cleveland announcers just said, "Man, Lowry's on the floor a lot, isn't he?"
Yeah, he's playing basketball.
Yeah, okay, but Heat players are on the floor a lot too. But that's because they're leading the charges in the league.
Yeah, they are by like double the
massive
amount.
margin, right?
Yeah.
Brass, I mean,
Wow.
I think you and I are in the trenches of fuck the Sixers for a long time.
Always.
Since Sedano came on our podcast and said he looked Leif, Alf, and I in the face and said, I'd rather be the Sixers. Now, since then, the Sixers haven't been out of the second round. The Heat have made the finals, and the Heat have continually embarrassed Philly over and over again. Fuck them. Fuck that team.
Yeah.
Fuck everything, Brass. Everything that they have done to build a basketball team is anti-fun. They're corny as hell. They're losers. They're lame. Loser franchise. I don't like them.
They're bad decision makers. If they would have held on to Jimmy and got rid of Ben, I think they'd be in a different spot.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I don't know, Tiff. I don't know how you feel, but like I just don't like them. Yes, people said, wait, did Sedano really say that? Yes, George Sedano,
yeah.
like 5 or 6 years ago.
He's
came
been
on our
doubling
podcast.
down on it every year since.
It was like at the bottom of the process. Like we're talking like fucking Spencer Hawes was like playing 40 minutes for them. It was like bad. And Sedano, and we were just like, man, like, because he's like, Philly's building something. We're like, that's never gonna. The Heat are gonna win way more than Philly. And he's like, I'd rather be the Sixers because they have more talent and more assets and all that.
Did he ever definitively backtrack on that at all, even in the last year? G?
He backtracked the year they made.
He's
the
just been
finals.
quiet. He stopped saying it.
He came on the pod and we asked him. He's like, oh, obviously, Miami's gonna, do what they have to win, And then last season he was kind of back. He's like, I don't know, man. Philly looking kind of nice. They're the 1 seed. So he kind of inches back.
They're not doing shit. Philly's done. Philly's been done.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them. I just, Tiff, I don't know. I'm so glad that. And big game because they were up only a game on Philly. So if they lost tonight, the Heat would have slipped to, I think, 6.
Yeah, I don't even hate them because it's to the point where I don't even think about them. So it's like I don't even think about them to have hate for them. It's
I don't even know who you are.
I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know her.
Yeah. You do forget about them nowadays. It really
They're very
doesn't.
forgettable. They're like the Titans. You got to remember them.
Right. They're irrelevant. They've been irrelevant for a bit now. So, yeah, it's great. I love it.
Heat are 5-5 in their last 10, guys. I think, Tiff, for me, that's a success. Like, I think that you can't ask for them to go on some huge run without all their guys and without, with these guys playing heavy minutes every night. Some nights they're not going to have it. I think 500, getting a couple big wins against the Bucks, against the Bulls, teams in front of them, beating the Sixers who are right on their tail. Which Embiid stepped on. You saw that, Tiff? Embiid tried to step over Kyle, but stepped on his ass and rolled his ankle.
I saw that. I saw
Kyle.
yeah.
Kyle's got a better crack than the Liberty Bell. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Okay, it looks amazing. Let's be real. All right, top 10. Let's go.
I can't wait for the Hangover out of context account to pick that up. Oh my god!
All right, Brass, you got some clips there for us. You got some.
Let's go to
Gaga.
Gaga. Let's go to Gaga because there was a lot of fun shit tonight. Brass, let's play the fucking shit. God damn it. We were doing so well. What's that supposed to be?
Oh, we were doing fine.
Whoa.
But Jesus. All right, here we go.
Let's do the almost one first. We have 2 today. This is when my man almost sent Fat Boy to the Shadow Realm. Going up. Wait, I thought I was up. What a loser.
Yeah.
Eric Reed just straight up is like, he quit on the play. Hit him with the footwork. He's reading Alf's tweets.
That shit is multiverse.
Look, he turned around and he didn't even know where the fuck he was.
I thought he got him with the move.
The move. That shit is the multiverse.
Didn't even,
a lot of things.
Where did he even touch him?
There's a little elbow there.
There's a little elbow.
A little bit. Is his tit that soft that it hurts?
It's a soft spot.
Oh, phrasing.
Jesus Christ.
Phrasing, G.
You gotta get on the fucking treadmill, dude. All right, Brass. Let's play the next
work on
one.
your chest on the treadmill.
Chest action. Look at that shit. Get that shit out of here.
I love that.
Look at that.
Here, we'll keep it going so your boy can make a shot here.
There you go. Kick it out. Shoot it.
Look at that counterweight.
Look at that midi. Look at that midi.
Yeah, look at that.
Go back to that KZ block. Look at the help. He goes to the shooter, immediately recognizes, gets his soft ass. That's a dude that's 7 fucking feet something.
Speaking of soft ass, Kyle Lowry on this play. Just with the mid-range jump shot as well.
Man,
KZ got some hops, man.
He's athletic. That's the vision for him, right? It's like, and I think, as of late, he's really kind of fulfilled what they thought he could be, right? And I think, Tiff, we talked about this, even back then, he's the missing key to their switchy, stretch 4, kind of can guard up and switch and all that stuff. And he never really, he looked like, the glitching and all that. He had that move today where he caught the ball in the short roll and then had the little turnaround, the footwork, the defense. He has his mistakes, but I think he's been solid. How do you feel about his play last few games?
No, he's been. I don't even want to say good because I don't want anybody jumping all over me. But he's been decent. He's been passable. Like, I'd look at an answer or two off his test. Like, he's been decent. He's out there helping. Like,
my man put beat for number 7. Okay,
but he has to put it together. Like, that's the whole thing everybody's been waiting for. Like, this is year 3, so it's kind of like put up or shut up time. He's doing what he can do. He's giving us some defense. He's trying to make the open shots. Like, what else are you going to ask for? He's not really a playmaker, but I saw him make a couple of nice little passes. But hopefully he could just be competent on the defensive end at this point. That's like all you can hope for.
When they're down, all these players, they just need to find minutes that don't like kill you, right? And if he can give them minutes, especially with their, with Keith and Bam out, who are the dudes that play ahead of him, that 4-5 spot, he's productive. He doesn't look like he doesn't belong, which was a difference from before.
Guys, we all wanted the Heat to basically stay 500 with the games on their schedule until Bam comes back. And right now, if they keep this up, they're excelling. Like, they're in a good spot. I think Spo really does deserve some credit what he's done with some of these lineups and some of these players, because to get these players, the Sixers aren't terrible, right? I mean, they're not that great, but still but it's still a game in Philly, and it's just, this is an impressive performance. It didn't look like it at the end, but I mean, the Heat dominated them for the majority of this game. They definitely let their foot off the gas, but
did the Sixers ever lead in that second half? I don't think so. Maybe
they tied it.
They tied it.
I don't think they ever led. It's still really impressive. So yeah, let's just keep this ball rolling. And if the league does some sort of shutdown, it only helps our injury situation.
It does. And if they can get Jimmy back, hopefully, next week, maybe before Christmas break or something. I mean, that'd be absolutely huge. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, well, ideally, if they win, let's say they just win like the next 2 to 3 games, then you keep Jimmy out an extra 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, that's the end game, is to keep him fresh. So his ass might be feeling fine, but go ahead. Well, Kyle's not out yet, so it's like we can only deal with who's out right now. Hopefully, no one
Kyle's
else.
tired, because if Jimmy had been playing recently, Kyle would have taken some of this time off. If Jimmy and Bam were back,
but that's the thing. If you can push a next 3 out of 5. Then you can rest Jimmy, and then you can also take a game or 2 and you can rest Kyle. Like, like I'm glad
Kyle's getting these reps, though. I think Jimmy is starting to look like an NBA player. What do you guys think? G?
Yeah. he is. Tonight, second half wasn't good, but he does look really good. So, Bam obviously went down that Nuggets game. They went through a pretty rough stretch of games. Cleveland, Indiana, Milwaukee, Memphis, Milwaukee again, Chicago, Cleveland, Philly. That looked like a really, really rough stretch. And them coming out 500, missing their 2 best players, I think is just, you throw a fucking parade. Shout out to Eric the Great. 5 tier 1 subs gifted. After Films 12, just subscribe to tier 1. Brass, I believe that Eric deserves something one time.
Really, I'm gonna keep doing. Okay.
I mean, come on, that's 5, dude. That's 5.
No, that's 5. That's 5. But does Eric even want this? I
Eric,
feel like I'm being forced.
He wants.
Do you want Joey to do it? Joey, do you want to do it?
I'm not. I haven't practiced. Yeah, my throat. It's like
no. He's got to keep it down. He's got to be quiet. Remember, he's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, honestly, like this is illegal what I'm doing.
Whisper one time.
Yeah, just do it one time.
Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna hit it one time with a drip drop.
Ooh, hottie nominee. I would love for everyone to be nominated except for Moose.
If your mom comes, where are you gonna hide? Under the car?
Listen, I don't want to think about my mom coming, so I mean,
Jesus.
Gabe Vincent could have opted to pull it out.
Some people in chat are asking, where is Alf? Alf needed to be here. I don't know if you know this, but Alf has been slandering poor Yurt 7 for weeks. And Yurt had a good game, and Alf just said, I don't want to be there. Alf did the Magic Johnson. I'm not going to be there. Well, after Yurt dunked on Drummond, he's like, I can't deal with that. I don't want to. So he ducked you all, chat. He didn't want to be here for that.
I do want to say, so I need to see who suggested this. That Alf.
nope.
Let's see. Alf needs to buy. Yeah. So yeah, at Heat Better says we should get Alf to buy a Yurt jersey if Yurt gets 15 plus points in before the All-Star break.
No, we got to sub goal this. What are you
Do they
talking
make
about?
a Yurt jersey?
I mean, custom.
We should do a sub
No,
goal.
Joey. His name is Velcro
If
on the
Yurt-
back.
That's a good idea.
If
We
we
got
got
it ready,
15 points, we got to try to sub goal to fund Alf a jersey.
What
Yeah.
is his best performance of the year, points
Yurt?
wise? But yeah, what's he up to?
Probably, I would
question.
think it's tonight.
So not even double digits.
Alf, I am not doing that.
Oh,
What?
did
Not
you?
do it.
Joey said he'll do it.
I'm gonna call your mom. Be careful.
Stop playing.
Oh.
Seriously? Or no? Are you just kidding?
No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk a little bit about Duncan, because I thought, we haven't touched much on him, and we did a lot of Gabe and
Let's
Dedmon,
touch on
but
him.
I thought tonight was a game where he got a lot of looks early.
No, let's touch on Duncan. Continue.
He got a lot of looks early. I think that, and that's really good coaching by the Heat, and they were seeing that, okay, we have Embiid in a drop. He's coming up to the level of the screen, but he's not super high up. He's high, but not that high. And I thought Dedmon did a really good job of setting the screen a little bit out to give Duncan a little bit more room, because Embiid wasn't going to super step up. And Dedmon was kind of rolling behind him anyway. So if that man steps up, Duncan's really good at that pass. And that got him going early. And Miami went to that a ton. And then Duncan just kind of was trying to cut to the rim. Tiff, that fast break when in the fourth quarter where Kyle hit him with the hit ahead. And instead of pulling out for three, he recognized, I have Seth Curry in front of me. I'm bigger than this dude. He has to foul me. And I fucking love that development from him, because I don't think he would have done that last season.
No, well, and he's been showing us a little bit of it off and on all season. It's just kind of, all these things are things that he's not accustomed to doing while playing in the league. But he can do these things, it looks like he's practiced them or what have you. But he just started to recognize his mismatches tonight. It looked like he knew he could take advantage of, who plays for the Philly. Who plays for Philly? I don't even know.
Shake
But it
Milton?
looks like he knew. Who?
No, I was just saying a name that I heard today.
But it looks like he knew, even when he was making his off-ball cuts to the basket, he was just moving, and he knew he could take advantage of whoever the defender was.
So Thibault guarded him a lot early, which again, it's just kind of lends to what I always say, Brass. And like, Duncan always occupies a really good perimeter defender on the other team. Like, they care about what he does. Like, teams are still scared of him. And the fact that Thibault spent a lot of time on him, and Drew Holiday spends a lot of time on him, and like these really elite perimeter defenders, coaches are like, that guy, don't let him go off. And that's just a trend that's held true for the last few seasons. And man, that helps so much, even when Jimmy's back as well, because it's really a pick your poison, right? And if they really contain him, Jimmy gets smaller dudes, and it's just successful for them.
Well, right. I mean, and Duncan, the last 5-6 games has been much more consistent from three, much closer to the Duncan that we were used to the last 2 seasons. It's still going to be some ups and downs, but as an average, everything is getting better. So yeah, he is gonna demand that kind of attention again, which is just going to free everything else up. So yeah, Duncan, I'm happy with how Duncan has looked. Every now and then, sure, there's some defensive lapses, but I mean, shit, a lot of these guys have those. So I'm not gonna slander him too much on that. But yeah, I like what I see.
So like people, like I saw somebody in chat criticizing him for his 3-point defense, and I think that's totally like fair and understandable. But like I also have to remember that, you know, Jimmy is usually that man who rotates, right? And now Duncan's doing it because they're a little smaller, right? Because, you know, it's not Duncan starting in the backcourt, right? It's Duncan playing the 3. So now that man is, and it's not even Caleb, right? So it's Duncan doing those closeouts, and Jimmy's just better at that. Jimmy's so quick and athletic and strong and big and tall. What did Alf say? I didn't see that. Doc has bags under his eyes instead of under his trainers. So, you know, they give up a little bit of size there. And you know, when they're whole, I mean, they look so good. Eric said that they were 6-1 to start, and then really the health stuff kind of started to set in. And, you know, I'm just excited to see Kyle starting to play better. You know, he's shooting better, even though he didn't have the best game. You know, the threes were there. He's not like going 1 for 7 anymore. I'm glad that that's mostly behind him. Duncan is playing a lot better. You know, hopefully they can get Tyler back and getting him to the level that he was. And once you have a complete team, you just have so many threats, which is super exciting. And of course, Tiff, my man, the mechanic, dude. Another day, another start, another double-double, another great game.
I mean, are we getting our money's worth or what?
Minimum contract, dude. It's crazy.
That's all I want to know.
How was he out of the league?
Suck it, Ira.
No, he's just giving out
Exactly,
estimates.
Ira. Fucking Ira. Giving out estimates. Where would we be without him and PJ?
Seriously.
Like, literally. They've been keeping us afloat, doing the little things. So all I know is he solidified his spot in the rotation, even though other people think he hasn't.
It's insane. Joey, I know that Joey has our car behind him. Brass, I think we should head to the garage right now.
Let's do it.
My baby though, that old black man that work on everybody's car in the black neighborhood. You know, you need a little carburetor fix or something, you go to him, he be talking to you whole time with his just hanging off his lip. What you got there now? What you got a Plymouth? Yeah, bring that back around about 4 o'clock. There ain't no goddamn problem. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. I used to work out the plant 15 goddamn years. I'll put a carburetor on there for you. Nigga, just bring me back a pair. Boy, you know what, boy? You look like your goddamn daddy. You don't look like you leave.
Few things in life bring me the joy that imaging brings, plus the chat just spammed with dead emoji emotes. You know, man, I'm so proud of a lot of shit that we've done in Heatbeat over the last almost 10 years. I don't think there's many things that I'd put over the mechanic. Just all of it, the institution that is Mr. Deadman.
And shout out to all you in the chat that every time it's posted from the main Heat account or on Bally's or whatever, you are all up in there telling them, hey, call out Heatbeat, call out Heatbeat. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you.
We fucking love. I love our community, man. I'm so excited for this watch party. December 29th.
Yeah.
Be there. You can meet me. You can meet Brass. You can meet all of us. I'm excited to go out and meet all y'all. It's our first watch party in a long time.
Joey,
Brass,
you'll be there, right?
I will be there.
Joey's going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Right.
All right. So what's our first clip, Brass?
What about your mom? Is she going to be there? Or?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, she's going to be there. She has to drive me.
I thought her boyfriend was driving you.
Okay, well, one of them are.
Boom!
Look at that screen.
Laid his ass out. I love a good hard screen. Nobody called the pick. Just boom. Knocked his ass over. Green. Look at Deadman. Look at him. Like when he's falling to the ground, he kind of gives him the look like, damn.
I love that.
You alright? And Duncan
need
hit
that in a
three.
fucking NFT right there.
Yeah, no, I'll buy that. I'll blockchain that. Let's do it. Someone blockchain that shit for us.
Jesus Christ.
And they were doing that shit all
beautiful,
game,
man.
just running Duncan off those screens. It's just incredible. Brass, hit me with the next one. I love this play.
Late in the game.
Look at this. They're swinging the ball, right? That guy's going to drive. Deadman at the spot.
Beautiful.
And they had no choice, right? Because he's going to be late. And that's what he does. Has the recognition of the situation, sees that, Tobias has no angle. Look, boom, just cuts him off, gets to the spot in time, takes the hit. And I yelled from my couch. I'm like, that's a fucking charge. Look at Doc, goofy ass. Just love it, dude. Look at Tobias. Replay what, dude? Replay what, motherfucker? Look at that shit. At the spot. Meet you at the spot. Get there quicker.
He's going, oh, whoop-de-doo. He fucking fell on the court. My star center does that every game.
Review what? That you did an offensive foul, bud? Get to the spot quick. Come on, man. You know better. You're supposed to be a good player. What happened? You want to talk about not getting your money's worth? They're paying that guy like the fucking GDP of a small country, and they're losing to like 9 Heat players. I mean, come on.
I mean, that shit was huge, man. Like that, because it really felt like it was slipping away because there was a stupid turnover. I didn't even see that, like, because there was like the camera didn't even cut to it on time. And then
I'm glad.
And they had a shot. Was it Kyle that turned it over?
It would make sense.
It was. I assume
because he's the one that gets the inbound. So I was like, woof. Thanks, Bally.
Yeah, that was a big time play. Big time play. I want to talk about like my concern going into the next game. So we play the Magic next, right?
Yes.
I just hope that with all of the threes that we shot tonight, what's kind of wild to me is we're 18 of 44, but we also had the most turnovers and we still won. That doesn't, if they go into the next game just trying to shoot everything from 3 and we don't hit it like we did tonight, we got some problems.
Well, they out-rebounded the Sixers by like 10 tonight, which is just pretty huge considering how small and shorthanded they were and that they have, this fucking extraterrestrial at center over there, that big ass motherfucker. So that's huge.
Drummond
for them.
cancels all that out though.
Yeah, he's so bad. I mean, they're being, and Miami went small for a lot of that too. They were playing PJKC and they were just not getting killed on the boards, which is like really, I mean, they were defending those guys well and they weren't getting killed on the boards. I mean, you're just like, okay, we win that. The Orlando game, Friday, another fucking 7 p.m. start. They're really trying to kill us this week, huh?
And then Sundays of 6 p.m. start.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I like the early games. I just feel bad for WAP because, like, that's early for our Denver folk. But, schedule kind of clears up. You get no backs-to-back for the rest of the month, I don't think. So you have Friday at Magic. You kind of hope that our guys can get a little bit of rest. You can get Tyler back. Maybe you can get some of these guys back. Hopefully Caleb is not sick or maybe he's asymptomatic. I mean, hopefully, he can come back soon because they really miss him. Yeah. They could start getting some of their team back, because Kyle's playing. I don't know how many minutes he played tonight. It didn't feel like he played as many tonight because they had such a big lead too, so that, he did sit a bunch. I mean, he still played 38 minutes. He played 38 minutes. Duncan played 39 minutes. Like these guys also deserve a little bit of rest. So hopefully they can get some of these guys back for this lighter part of the schedule. I mean, they can win if they win out these bad teams like Indiana, Detroit, Magic, Pistons again, Wizards, and Washington's kind of slipped as of late. I mean, it's looking good. Hopefully Jimmy can come back from his. Do we have any updates? Does anybody heard anything?
No, I haven't heard a damn thing. I can't help but think that his agent just wants the whole COVID thing to shake out a little bit.
Oh, so he can get some rest?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Why would you want to rush your guy back when there's like COVID outbreaks and shit going on right now? But I mean, hey, it's a good thing. I mean, after playing the Bulls, I love how Adam Silver is like, no. Heat Bulls can happen. No problem. And then the Heat play him and it's like, all right, you know what? Take a couple games off, Bulls. It's like, meanwhile, there's like 2 more players. They already had like 8 Bulls players, 9 Bulls players.
There's like 10 of them.
Yeah, there's like 10 right now. It's really bad. I think 13 players in the league in the last week have gone into protocols.
I checked this morning. 13 different teams have at least 1 player under protocol. I know the NHL is going through it real bad right now. I saw like fucking 10 Brown players in Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I know. I realized that. I really had to give context there.
You will never learn.
Oh my goodness gracious! If your eyes just got so wide. Alf, please come to work.